Yes.
Keep your eye on it. Close your hands on it.
What's better than this? Guys being dudes.
I'm here, Bunny.
Surprise, bitch.
Raffles.
I can be your hero, baby.
Whiffin, he was as dead as a doornail.
And you're alive. That's good.
Yes. Thanks, Bunny. But next time, could you not cut it quite so fine?
Thefts of jewels, particularly diamonds, your style.
Yes?
Noble and wealthy victims, your style.
Yes, I suppose.
A certain wit and ingenuity in the burgling, such as you've always prided yourself on.
All right, I agree with you.
And the fact that the burglar has shown the police a clean pair of heels every
He
time.
hasn't even shown them that.
It's very much in your style.
All right, he is following in a great tradition. He could sign his crimes School of Raffles. Just look at this.
What on earth is that?
I haven't the faintest idea, but I found it absolutely irresistible. Bunny!
Yes?
What does a young man about town do when he needs cash in a great hurry?
Goes to see Brigstock, I suppose.
Come along, then.
Oh. Heavens.
Oh, may I? Thank you so much. My father is not the publisher of fact.
Well, your father couldn't be. He's dead.
Looking good and feeling fine. Looking good and feeling fine. Looking good.
Oh, excuse me just a minute.
Hey, you two should kiss.
A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Erica by my side, a little bit of Rita's all I need, a little bit of Tina's what I see, a little bit of Sandra in the sun, a little bit of Mary all night long, a little bit of Jessica, here I am, a little bit of you makes me your man.
Is this allowed? What the fuck? Is that allowed?
Spot, sir? Yes.
Who is this crochet fella?
A burglar. A famous burglar. I've heard of him.
That you've no idea where I've got. Do you see?
Yes, I see, but I'm not sure I like being valued for my honest bewilderment.
And for many other things, too.
Oh, thank you for that. Do you come here much?
I have the stove lit on principle twice a week. I look in, leave a newspaper, and the smell of Sullivan's. Oh, and how good they are after that filthy shag. I pay my rent regularly. I'm a good tenant. Thank you. Good tenant in every way. If I come in wearing a billycock and go out wearing a topper, or vice versa, no one pays the slightest attention.
You never told me you went in for disguises.
Disguises? Oh, no, after battle in some cases. That cupboard's full of toggery. I tell the woman who cleans the room that it's former models, and I find them. Oh, by the way, I hope we've got something that'll fit you.
Me? Why?
Well, you want a rig for when we have a go at Rosenthal's place?
Oh, when will that be?
I don't know yet.
I take it rather badly of you, Raffles, that you still won't trust me enough to tell me your plans.
My dear Bunny. It wasn't easy. Oh, don't ever ask me to do that again. I don't think that chloroform fire was quite empty. Oh, they're terrible.
Should I get a doctor? Are you all right?
No. I'm fine. It's nothing that £100,000 won't cure.
You got it.
Oh, come in. Oh.
Hello. You coming down to dinner?
What? Yes. Oh, as soon as I've changed this shirt. Oh.
What's the matter with it?
The laundry is the matter with it. The collar's shrunk.
Oh, well, it's winter.
What's that got to do with it?
You haven't been playing. You've probably got fatter.
On!
Raffles!
What now?
I don't think I'm going mad, but I thought...
You thought what?
I thought I saw Inspector Mackenzie coming along the corridor dressed as one of the guests. There he is.
Come in.
Duty, sir. You, Mr. Manders.
Ah, good evening, Mackenzie. Have they roped you in too? Not as one of the guests, but may I hazard a guess? As butler?
Under butler, sir.
Yes. Of course, assisting the regular man.
Aye.
And doubtless you'll be keeping an ear open to our conversation whilst you're pouring the wine.
And I'm to be particularly attentive to Hauptmann von Heumann, sir.
And to me too, I hope.
Well, I'm in receipt of no instructions concerning you, Mr. Raffles, except to help you in any way I can.
Huh? We've come here for the hunting and for nothing more.
What?
Bunny, you know me, how potty I am about horses. You scarcely ever see me off one. Now is one of the rare moments. Thank you very much, Mackenzie. That will be all.
Oh, thank you, sir. I'll just,
Yes, but in my own way, as I've always done it before. Not with the police helping me. You can't have the cat helping the mouse to a piece of cheese. It's not natural. Why don't you go?
Anyway, he's probably making fun of you, or anyway, he doesn't care two hoots what you feel as long as you do as you're told.
I never make fun of you, Bunny.
Well, you do. You make fun of everyone.
Everyone?
Yes.
Like who?
Like Inspector Mackenzie, you know, like Mackenzie.
I assure you, I take Mackenzie very seriously indeed. I no more want to go to jail than you do.
You're making fun of him all the time, and of me too, and you're laughing at us for a pair of fools.
Don't you prefer Mackenzie to be a fool?
That's all we are to you, both of us fools, blundering about
Listen
in the
to
dark.
Me, Bunny, listen to me. I make no excuse for the way I treat people. I treat people as I find them. I think Mackenzie an ignoramus and an ass, so I treat him as one, but not you.
Yes. A ventriloquist's dummy.
You are my friend, my right-hand man, my tower of strength, my partner. Do you think I'd have an idiot as a partner?
No, but...
I admit I don't always tell you everything.
No, you don't.
Because I think it better that you should not
No,
know.
but that's just it, you see, because I'd be much happier knowing. Well, I came in just now. I looked behind me. I didn't see a soul.
Man with no soul. Must be a policeman.
I could have wished 1,000 wishes for this tonight. I can't believe that it's finally me and you and you and me, just us and your friend Steve. Do Steve.
Somebody else could be there instead.
Well, who, for heaven's sake?
Me. How did you get the idea of robbing Mr. Vandenberg? You don't move in financial circles.
No, but my fences. Member of the club.
Yes.
Yes, while you've been making an ass of yourself on the ballroom floor, we've all been giving Inspector Mackenzie here a helping hand.
You've just come over from Lord Milford's, have you, sir?
Yes, you see, Jennifer and I were dancing round and round and found ourselves out on the terrace, and I saw the lights and heard the rumpus going on, and I said, let's go over there and see what's happening. But she just kept on dancing, so I dashed across, not to miss any of the fun.
Frankly, Inspector, I'm surprised the band didn't come too.
Yes? I wrote to you. Do you remember me? Bunny.
Bunny.
You wrote back saying I could come and see you whenever I pleased. I was your fag at school.
Watch your profanity.
Good heavens, yes. Bunny. Yes, how are you? Well, you haven't changed. Still the same innocent look.
You haven't changed either.
And still the same devilish. It was my fag at school.
Language.
I must go.
But you can't.
Bunny gave it me out of love. I give it you.
Why?
For much the same reason. Goodbye.
Mr.
Should give us all the time in the world to ransack the house for those diamonds. What about the gaffers? Put your mask on. Yes. I'll lay long odds the sight of you will scare any Kaffir ever born.
Really?
Gone?
Gone.
He looked everywhere but in the right place.
Where?
Well, where would you say the right place is for a tiara? We happen to be jolly hard up at the moment.
Ah. I thought it was that.
What else could it be?
What else but crime?
They're going to have the very devil of a week of it. Balls, dinners, swagger house party, general junketings, and obviously a house full of diamonds. Diamonds galore.
Diamonds for you to steal.
With your help, Bunny, with your able assistance.
Who from? People who invited you?
You know me, Bunny, no man better.
Might well have been murdered.
A woman? I deny it. She has the willpower of any 10 men I ever knew, and I don't mind telling you, I fear her more than any other person on God's earth.
And you're going to run away with her?
With her? From her? If I can run fast enough.
Well, you'd really run away from a woman who is beautiful and rich
Yes.
and who loves you?
She would drag me round the courts of Europe as her consort, as her common law husband, as her irregular, bar sinister, slightly shameful second in command. No, thank you.
Do you mean you'd rather stay here?
I love it here. I love my life here, with the burglings and the flirtations and the sticky wickets at Lord's and the dinners at the Café Royal. I wouldn't give them up for any woman, and certainly not for the Countess of Portland.
Oh, I'm glad, because I love it too.
So, there's a train to York. We can book on that. Then we'll slope through the subway to the Metropolitan line and get home via Baker Street.
When do we take these things off?
In the gents of Baker Street.
If you wanna be rich, you've got to be a bitch.
I don't in the least mind oiling your bats for you. I don't mind whitening your boots for you when you want to be a special swell at Lord's. I don't mind running errands for you, fetching and carrying for you as if I were your fag all over again. I said I don't mind.
Well, you have at least one great talent, Bunny.
What's that?
For looking innocent. The whole of Scotland Yard could stare at you as closely as they liked.
God forbid.
And every man jack of them would be deeply ashamed of himself for having even suspected you.
Oh.
And because you're innocent, I, your friend, I'm innocent too.
I have no business to claim equal rights with you in anything, but neither have I any business to take equal shares.
Poor Bunny. Does it make you feel guilty?
Yes.
Two bros chilling in the hot tub, 5 feet apart, 'cause they're not gay.
You are in charge. I am in your hands. From this moment on, Bunny,
Raffles, do you think?
it is not my business to think. You are in charge, Bunny, and I am in your hands.
Right. Follow me.
a tick.
What's that?
Not a swing door.
But it
Doesn't swing.
always did in my day.
Thank you. What are we going to do?
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
There's just one thing, Raffles.
Yes.
I've been no use to you tonight, and worse than no use. I shall be delighted to have breakfast with you to celebrate your exploit, but I shall absolutely and definitely not take any share in tonight's proceeds, because I didn't earn any.
I agree with you. And I had already considered that very question, and came to the conclusion that your share of the loot should be the small stuff I picked up at the same time by way of a bonus. The rope of pearls and the rings. A fair price for the pleasure of your company. A fair price for the pleasure of your company.
That is about the gayest thing I've ever heard.
Do you suppose Crawshay has an accomplice in the house?
Nothing more likely.
Do you think they mean to try tonight?
When we've drunk too much champagne, it's very possible.
But I wonder how the professors will go to work. That's what one wants to know. So that one can keep to windward of them. And Mackenzie, too.
Raffles, don't think
It's
of it.
all right, my dear Bunny. I am not going to do anything wrong. I just wish I knew what their game was, that's all.
Please?
Wouldn't mind in the least.
Good night, Raffles.
Good night, my dear fellow. Bunny? Dormez bien.